Hey everyone, welcome back to 30 Plus, and it's your host, Zhu. Back when I was studying abroad, there was this one thing I never got tired of doing: hunting down that front row seat on the upper deck of those double-decker buses. From up there, just a few meters off the ground, the world below felt like it was moving in slow motion. I just loved looking down and wondering about the lives of the random people passing by. Like, who are they? Where are they heading? What does their life look like compared to mine? Fast forward to today. Now that I'm in my 30s, I still do the exact same thing. Only the backdrop has changed. Picture this. It's noon, boiling hot in Hanoi, and I'm sitting in the Aeon Mall food court. I'm just watching. Groups of kids laughing, an office guy glued to his laptop, or delivery drivers with their jackets faded from long days on the road. And it hit me. Unless there's some cosmic twist of fate, these people and I will always be parallel lines. But if we just sit around waiting for fate, aren't we banking on a total long shot? If I actually go out of my way to make a move and talk to them, it's a 50-50 flip. Either they think I'm a total weirdo, or it sparks a brand new connection. So, why do I still choose to just sit here? In social psychology, there's this unwritten rule called civil inattention. Basically, when we're out in public, we naturally acknowledge that other people are there, but we avoid direct eye contact or interaction just to respect their space. That's why when I see that office guy working, my social radar goes, "Don't bother him." Going up to strike a conversation feels almost like I'm invading his bubble. And the ironic thing is, this exact defense mechanism kicks in the hardest when it comes to romance. Have you ever been there? You spot someone at your usual coffee shop, or you catch each other's eye at a bus stop. Your heart does a little flip, and everything inside you says, go talk to them. But right away, that wall of, I don't want to bother them, goes up. You tell yourself, oh, they look busy, or they probably just want some peace and quiet. We catch feelings for someone, but we choose to just pass by like strangers, all under the guise of being polite and civilized. There's this funny psychological paradox where we constantly underestimate how much people actually enjoy talking to us. The reason you and I don't take that step is because of that annoying little voice in our head. They're gonna find me so annoying, or I'm going to sound so boring. But research actually shows the exact opposite. Most people find it really refreshing when a polite stranger strikes up a conversation, especially in a world where everyone is so lonely and glued to their screens. Yet, we're terrified of looking weird. In dating, this turns into the ultimate fear of rejection. Back in the day, evolutionarily speaking, getting rejected by your tribe meant you might literally die. So our brains still freak out and blow that fear way out of proportion. We'd honestly rather live with the what-ifs of a missed connection than risk putting ourselves out there just to get a no. We comfort ourselves by saying, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But let's be real. Destiny is usually just a convenient excuse to stay safe in our comfort zone of just watching. When you're just sitting there, watching that delivery guy, that office worker, or that person you low-key crush on, you're building this connection that only exists in your head. And it's perfect, because it goes exactly how you want it to. You imagine them to be the kindest, sweetest person ever. But standing up and breaking into reality, that risks shattering the pretty picture. Reality means dealing with fatigue, indifference, or maybe just a cold shoulder. Sometimes our minds would rather keep those lines parallel just to preserve the romance of what could be, instead of facing the messy, awkward reality. But does that imaginary romance actually feed your soul? Or does it just leave this nagging emptiness inside after they walk out that door and disappear into the crowd forever? It's just like having a massive unrequited crush for years. You watch them from a distance, seeing them happy or sad, playing out a whole love story in your head. It's 100% safe because nobody can reject someone who never makes a move. But real love doesn't grow in a lab of imagination. It's born from the bumps, the awkward pauses, and the raw courage to just walk up and say, "Hey, is anyone sitting here?" So, is it fate or is it a choice? Fate only does the bare minimum, like putting you under the same roof at Aeon Mall or on the same bus. But whether those two parallel lines actually bend and cross paths, that is completely on you. Stepping up to make a connection is a brave move that breaks the autopilot mode of daily life. Even if they just smile and talk, or even if they think you've lost your mind, at least for that split second, you weren't parallel lines anymore. You lived, you tried, and you gave yourself a shot instead of just letting life happen to you. The burning midday sun in Hanoi might fade a delivery guy's jacket, and it might wear down the fire of youth. But it's those tiny moments where we choose to steer off course. A quick chat, a warm smile, a little touch, that actually keep the world from feeling so cold. At the end of the day, stepping out of the observer's seat is always the hardest, but it changes everything. Stop buying a ticket just to watch other people's lives play out, and stop sitting on the sidelines watching the person you like pass you by. Think about the people you saw at Aeon today, or anyone who's crossed your path lately. Is there anyone you secretly regret not making a move on? If anyone comes to mind, don't just sit there next time. Just go up to them. Who cares if you look a little crazy? You never know. The best love stories usually start with that exact kind of stupid courage. Thanks for hanging out with 30 On. Now put your phone away, get up, and go outside. Bye.